Welcome back once again to Salt and Sanctuary. Here we are with our friend the Knight once more. We just finished fighting the Sodden Knight last time. Had a pretty good go with him, I think. So let's continue on. We've heard rumors of a palace and of a village. Let's see which one we can find first. And there was an interesting item that we haven't gotten into yet there, the Black Pearl. That is your level up item, and I'll go into that a bit more once we get there, and kind of its importance. Got the woodsman axe, trousers, and peasant clothes, which start off with if you choose the, I think it's the peasant. Just something simple. Another item here, got the pitchfork, which is a rather nice spear, and something else. There's a secret here. Where does it lead? It leads to a locked door. But I'm sure we'll find, since it has a gate on the other side, or a lever on the other side, I'm sure we'll come back to this later. Made a nice little shortcut here. Alright. Well, we have the option of down and right. I think let's continue heading on to the right and go into Bandit's Pass. Ah! We have a shrine, a sanctuary. And this one's not of our mountain smiths. This is somebody else. And there's somebody here. Hello, traveler. You're a stranger to Devora's light, are you not? Yeah, I can't say I really know her. We are pilgrims of the goddess Devara, illuminator of all. Without light, there is nothing. It is said that in darkness chaos dwells, and in chaos there is no hope. Every night the sun sets, and we see her light flicker in the candles, in torches. But the dawn of the next day is her blessing. Chaos is quelled, order is restored. Kind of interesting. So she's kind of like a goddess of light. Interesting little detail there. Those who do not follow Devara are still welcome in this sanctuary. We will see to it that you receive rest and resupply. Well, that's rather nice of you, even though I don't follow your creed. Pray to Devara at the earthen vessel. The water she pours will cleanse the shadows from your heart. You have anything interesting else to say? Nope. This is a cleric type person. If you were of Devora's creed, you could actually come here and just straight up have this sanctuary to yourself. But since we're not, this is just an alternate sanctuary. So we can still rest, we can still level up, we can still do our trees of skills. If you notice now, instead of our hearty roll, we have the water of blessing, which a vial of indiscriminate liquid. Its color shifts like a prism. Quaff it to restore some HP and gain a few seconds of divine protection. So those of the creed of Devara actually, and not only do they get healed, but they actually get a small boost to defense after drinking. So kind of a little perk of being with them. However, I do believe the hearty roll actually heals more HP. I'm not sure, I'll have to do some more testing as I go along. But for now, until we rest at either a shrine or a sanctuary that belongs to the Mountainsmith, we will have the Water of Blessing. Well, let's continue on the Bandit's Pass. See what fun things lie here. Another couple bells return, so we can head back. Got a little maze here, and hey look! Another one of those weird obelisks. I'm seeing a couple of these now. They gotta have some importance. Jump up here. Can't quite jump high enough to get that. Well, probably have to come back for it. We can drop down here, and we can get the item we've seen from the entrance, which is a mace and a bag of salt. Now, the mace is actually a rather good weapon. A sturdy iron mace with an elegant flanged head designed to concentrate the force of its impact. Lethal and easily handled in spite of, or perhaps thanks to, its simplicity. It is particularly effective against armored or otherwise brittle opponents. That right there is kind of the main thing of it, is actually very good against armored foes. So any any foe in heavy armor or easily broken makes it a rather nice weapon. Alright, we'll continue on. Down the path, and a couple more zombies. These ones actually wielding weapons. Oh no! They came up behind us! They tricked us, it was a trap! Ugh. And they just kind of keeps spawning from this corpse pile. The trickery. Looks like it's some help. It's got a crossbow, a potato, and a lock of hair. Now the lock of hair is a very important item. Sadly, we do not have a blacksmith in which to use it. Yeah, a lot of bottles here. I wonder... Oh, a hidden path. Oh, almost missed it. A stone guide. That is a very important one. And when we get to our next sanctuary that we can actually use, I'll go a bit more into some of the stone and what they do. And then we got the spirited mend out, and the light vessel. Light vessel is a consumable item that you use to deal damage to opponents from afar. And the spirited mend is another spell that you can use. Alright, now you have these fun guys. These guys suck. Hammer bros. From a distance, they'll sit and... Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Almost had my first true death. Drink some of the water of blessing. But from a distance, they'll fling their axes, and when you get up close, they'll kind of do that flailing flurry attack that's such a pain. There we got the Raider's Charge and the Raider's Harness. Go away, dog. Bad dog. Down, puppy. Ugh. That was pretty bad of me. Oh well. And I haven't leveled up. That is a bit time consuming, and with my constraints on time, I'm gonna save that for after, do that kind of the off screen. If something important with it comes up, I'll show you a bit later kind of some of the stuff I'm doing, and with it, for now, just thinking, well, we'll just continue on and... Oh! Get the curb stop! Oh, yeah! But, for now, we'll just continue on and keep going. I should be alright at this level. Not too bad. Gotta get a good pile of salt stockpiled up for when I do level up, I can actually continue on. Or I can get quite a few levels. We've got flame arrows. Probably won't use those too much. Not gonna be probably be too big on arrows and such. A little path down here. Where's this lead? Got an item. The infantry poleaxe. Nice little polearm weapon. Couple chairs. And a lift. Doesn't seem to go anywhere in particular. And what's this? That looks like a trap. It is a trap. So they actually have little traps here. They'll have the tripwire strung down that you can see kind of in the sea before you step on it. You can easily jump over it and attack the crossbow, or if you actually have enemies, you can kind of lure them over it and trigger them, have them trigger it. That's kind of cool. It's dark. Then we have our handy dandy torch. And in the bottom left corner over our salt and gold, you can actually see a torch. We have 5, and when you hold down and you'll activate it, and when it actually gives you a little bar that you have for a duration. Got some parts of the chain armor. Now, something to keep in mind when you are using the torch, you actually lose your offhand. So while I have the torch out, I actually can't block or parry, which isn't a big deal in those situations, but there are a few places where it does become a bit of an issue. Alright. Climb up the ladder. We got another obelisk, the locked door, and hey look, it's our friend from the beginning. What are you doing out here? Well, well, well. Looks like this is the end of the road for you, friend. If memory serves me right, the obelisk here is your door to the castle. Oh, so those obelisks are helpful. Really? Huh. But how do we use it? The key, however, now that's a different story. Perhaps you should search the area below those seaside ruins, where a forgotten feast festers. Well, we did just come from a place called the Festering Banquet. Do you mean there? If nothing else, I think it always helps to go back to the start. But you started off this island. Can't go back there, now can you? That's very true. We can't quite go back there yet. No, he just says go back to the start. So maybe we go back to the very first sanctuary we found? Interesting idea. Well, since we can't progress any further that direction, let's head back to the let's head back to Devora's sanctuary in the Bandit Pass, and we'll see what we can. Might as well rest. Oh, and as you notice, you can take Oath. So if I wished, I could actually take the Oath of Devora, and I would lose my Mountainsmith status and actually become part of the Devora Creed, or Devara Creed, which honestly doesn't have a big impact on the game as far as I've noticed. You can switch creeds up as much as you want. There is something that does affect, which I'll get to later when we find it. But for the most part, it doesn't really affect anything if you wish to take an Oath of a different one. It just kind of limits which sanctuaries you can use outright, because, you know, well, they're locked to that particular creed. Got ourselves a bow and opened a door. An item and some platforms. Got a soldier spear and a bundle of salt. And another hidden pathway. Oh, and what's this? Got a torch. Let's continue on. And hey! We got somebody here. You, sir. What are you doing down here? Hello, friend. Trinkets to sell. Trinkets for coin. Oh, you sell things? What do you sell? You sell locks of hair, a soldier's memento to a deceased loved one. It held the promise of eventual reunion. Its memories can be used by a blacksmith to upgrade weapons. That's kind of what I was pointing at earlier. This is a very good item for blacksmithing because it's your basic upgrade material. And then he has an endless fang, a fang left behind by a vanquished beast. Its lifespan must somehow reach back to ancient things, far beyond that of its owner. So I think that's another little crafting item for your alchemy. And then he has, you know, bolts, some simple stuff. Stain pages are actually rather nice. These are a consumable item that buffs your weapon for a short period of time. And let's see, and then he actually sells the beggar's outfit, which is what he's wearing. And then he'll actually sell the Dolpensoldner. I assume that's how you pronounce it. I'm not very sure. But this right here is actually the Sodden Knight armor set, so if you wish, you can actually look just like the Sodden Knight, which is actually pretty cool. Well, let's keep talking to this guy. Friend, I'm so happy you came along. I've gathered things, trinkets and such. Trinkets for gold, that's what I've got. Trinkets for coin. Oh, is that really all you got? Oh, how'd I end up here? I stowed away, sold trinkets and Tainabir, trinkets for coin. So poor though, talk of wealth and Karhi, even beggars like me got manservants there, they say. Stowed away, sailed, then that storm. So you ran into a storm as well. Imagine the surprise on those sailors' face, seeing the likes of me in the wreckage there, with all of them honest men. All of us floating in the sea, clinging to planks, shivering in the icy cold. Not sure how many of the others made it to shore. That shivering shore. Which, if I remember right, the first place you come to is the Shivering Shore. Oh, so interesting. But the trinkets I find here, they do sell, they do. Doing quite nicely I am. Soon enough I'll be able to buy my escape. Somehow. An interesting little fellow here. Very obsessed with money, but I guess even that is a quest in its own. Well, that's all the time I have for on this one, and continuing to make progress, even if it's just slowly but surely. Alright, I'm Max. It's been a pleasure as always, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye.